The streets will never make you grow. It's not a seed, it's a gutter. There's no happy endings in this life. So this is my message to you. The streets will never love you back.
What's up, guys? Pow. Well, I'm not going to go on tomorrow. So I figured let me do a show tonight. What's up, guys? Boston J, Live and Let Live, Mike Mazar, Anthony Kamaj, Pow. So tonight, I have up there, small minds discuss other people, gossip. Good minds discuss events. And great minds discuss ideas. Now, there's really so much to talk about because YouTube, as you know, has become a freak show. It really is a freak show. This week, I've been on Tony Soflo's show, which Tony Soflo, I think, is a nice guy. I actually like him. And yesterday, I stopped in. I was watching a show, and I stopped in somebody's show for maybe 10 minutes. And they were asking me all these stupid questions, thinking that they were going to attack me. Now, these people, really, in all honesty, they take everything so seriously. Like, some people need to lighten up a little. You know, everything so seriously. You got to relax. Take it easy. And Dan Parsons, what's up? How are you? Yeah, I feel a lot better today. Dawn Marie, how are you? Boston J, Ray the Road Dog, what's up? So to all you guys, happy Easter to you and your families. And look, this is a couple days of Christ was crucified, then he rose from the dead. So it's a special time right now. You know, he died for us. And if you really look back, like I was watching earlier, people going to the tomb, Christ's tomb, you know, I mean, it's pretty cool stuff. They have it on TikTok and stuff. But, look, life is very funny sometimes. Everybody is so high strung. You got to relax a little. Take it easy. Laugh. It's good to laugh. Too many serious people out there. And the funny thing is, like, people think they can control other people's lives. Nobody can control nobody's life. Everybody controls their own life. Barbara Rosentread, I see you. Michael Hensley. Angela Panala. Happy Easter. I'm just reading the comments. So there's a lot of a lot of people lie about other people on YouTube. You know, I've been watching another content created maybe a day ago, 2 days ago, and this guy has another guy on his show knocking me. So that's pretty funny. And the show the guy's on, he's on the Biggest Loser show on YouTube, and he's knocking me and a few other guys. So I'm saying to myself, I said, look at this guy. He's knocking me. Meanwhile, look at the show he's on. He's on the Biggest Loser show on YouTube, and he's talking about my name. I mean, it's really funny out there. And then they're talking about uh, me, things I'm doing. So it's like really funny, all these people. Now, let me just say, look, you people, I have to say this because, look, you're never going to stop me ever. It's impossible. You can never stop me. It's never going to happen, not in this lifetime, you know. And then some people have the audacity to say, what are you doing on YouTube telling your stories? I could do anything I like. This is my right. I did my time for the things I did in my life. I paid my price. And if you don't like it, too bad. So that needs to be said and it needs to be heard. So understand that. And some of you people think that you could control other people's lives. I'm really sorry to tell you, you can't control nobody's life. You can't even take control of your own life. So these are things that need to be spoken about. Lily, 1 Corinthians 15, 1:4. Forget about the haters. Everything they judge you, they will be judged by God. For it is God who is our judge. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate that. Very kind to you. And it's people like you that we need more people like yourself in this world. But it's something that, you know what, people tell me, Jimmy, don't talk about it, don't address it. But I feel like it does need to be addressed. It does need to be talked about sometimes. Thomas Rocco, they're jealous of you, Jimmy, because everyone loves your show. You're 100% right on them people. And, you know, some people say, Jimmy, you know what? Speak your mind. Then other people say, Jimmy, don't even say anything. Now, the thing is, I'm not going to mention anyone's names, but I'm sure they know who I'm talking about. Obviously, these clowns have nothing else to do. Jimmy, don't waste your time with these clowns. You are much, much better than them. And I know that. I'm very much better than them in many ways than one. That's 100%. Many ways than one. You know, first of all, I show my face. I show my name. I don't hide behind a screen. I haven't been trolling people ever in my lifetime. And that's what these people do. They troll people. And then what they do is they create lies about people. I was watching a video and I was watching this guy saying that Jimmy Calandra sent him $5. That I sent another content creator $5. Okay. And the content creator that they mentioned, I don't even like him. So this is what they do. Look, they create another YouTube channel underneath my YouTube channel and they do things to say, this is what I did. So these people, it's like playing with kids in the park. It really is. These kids are worse than the kids in the park. I mean, they must be a new generation of people. I mean, I'm old generation, you know. You're not going to take me out. It's impossible. I'm not going to stand for your bullshit. It ain't going to happen, you know. So this is the new generation. And just like some people might corner tell me, said, Jimmy, this YouTube, this been going on forever. They love drama, you know. And if you're a popular person, what they do is they mention your name, they put your name in hashtags. They want to live off of your name. And it's the truth. And you know what? Everything they tell me is the truth. They want to hashtag my name and they want to live off of my name. And a lot of these guys, they don't understand how, you know, they've been trolling people for years. And eventually you're going to get caught. It's coming. It's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. Okay. You're going to get a knock on the door. Okay. Let's go. You come with us. It's just a matter of time. It's coming. Don't worry. So all you guys out there, you know who I'm talking about. It's coming 100%. It's going to come. Jimmy Calandra, Betrayal story. You did humanity a favor by taking violent social pets off the streets. Meanwhile, I call suicide hotlines putting people's lives in danger. Casey Manning, how are you? It's the first time I see you here. It's good to see you. But you know what it is? This guy, I never mentioned his name. I never mentioned his name. I'll never, ever mention his name. I think he's a coward. But, you know, it's Easter weekend, and it's a beautiful time to be alive, especially if you're spending the holiday with family and you believe in Christ. You know, Christ was crucified and he rose 3 days later and he died for us. Anyone who believes in him, he died for you, he died for me. And, you know, I try to tell my kids about Easter, how important it is. It's more important to me than Christmas. You know, it's not about the Easter bunny or the chocolate and the baskets, even though I got them baskets, but it's about Jesus Christ. And it's very important that I teach my kids that because my parents taught me that. Jimmy, you're old school like I am. We're both from Beth Avenue. They don't make them like us anymore. Be proud of yourself. I grew up on Bay 28th Street in Beth Avenue. I know that place inside out. Louis Gerlio. How are you, Louis? I don't think I know you, but maybe I do. F those fake tough guys, then clowns, Jimmy, you're the man, and we got your back with love. And I appreciate that. And listen, I got your back too. And that's my platform's here to help you guys too, you know? But the thing is, you know what? If I don't address it, it's like, then I don't say anything. And I like to address it. In all honesty, I wish I could address it in person. You know, it'll be a little fun then. It really would. Jimmy, new to the channel. Keep up the good work. Subscribe to the channel. You're new to the channel. Subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, it's all about helping people in life, you know. Ray the Road Dog, I didn't forget about you. I do want to get together with you, and I want us to put some kind of fundraiser together for the kids. I would love to do that, just to let you know. You know, I know me and you haven't spoken. Pay no mind to the bums, Boston J. You are far more than they will ever be. Their life sucks, and what yours too well. Love you, brother. And I love you too, Ray Road Dog. That's very kind of you. I love you too, absolutely. And you know, these people, it's just I guess you know, they just want to be relentless. They don't want to stop. It's like kids in the park. It really is. It's like insane. And there's only one way to get rid of them, legitimately, one way. And it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time because they think this is a joke. This is all a joke because they've been getting away with this for years. For so many years, they've been getting away with this. Now, I've been on here for almost a year. Okay? Almost a year I've been on here. And within 1 year, I have almost 25,000 followers. I don't call you subs. I call you followers. And I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. And hopefully these numbers just keep on going up, up, up. That'd be awesome. And one day, hopefully it's soon, what I want to do is I would love to create some kind of event where we can all get together in the same room and actually maybe sit down, have a dinner. And I did this before. I did this before with Goodfellas for God. When I was involved with Goodfellas for God, I did this with the Hovaters, Perry Hovater, rest his soul, he's not here no more. Glenn Hovater, he's not here no more. Rocco Morelli, he wrote a book actually, maybe he'll come on one day. But all the people in Ohio that I was very friendly with, God-loving people, We did these events, and what we did was we used to talk about God and talk about our past and tell a couple stories and stuff like that. So, hopefully in the future, we could do that again. We could set something up and get together, sit down, have a dinner, and just network with each other. That's what it's all about, networking with each other. And I would like to do that. Boston J, we're gonna do that. We're gonna set that up. We're gonna put that together, 100%. Now, what I'm doing is, like I said, I've been on here for almost a year. The beginning of next month will be a year. On my YouTube page, it says maybe 2017. I opened the channel, I think in 2017. I never went on this channel, YouTube, but I started doing it within a year ago. Next month would be a year, sometime in May. What do I think about Panisi? Well, you know what? This guy says, what do I think about Panisi? So let me put him on here. Colonel Rab. Jimmy, what do you think about Panisi? I tell you, you know what? I watched Panisi's content lately, and I think Panisi has good content. I like the channel he created. And listen, I'm not condemning nobody. And listen, I believe in second chances. This guy, I think he has a good channel. He was a wise guy with the Lucchese family. I really don't know too much about him. I think he's from Queens. He ain't from Brooklyn. But the guys that he was around, I know very well because they were from my neighborhood. They're from my area. So I could tell you about the guys he was around. And he wasn't around good guys. I'll tell you. He was around a bunch of morons, honestly. I mean, I say it the way it is. I don't care. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I don't want people to like me. People who know me, they like me for who I am. I don't have to make believe I'm something I'm not. I'm not going to do that. And a friend to all is a friend to none. Some people want to be friendly with everybody. That's not me. I don't want to be friendly with everybody. And a lot of people disappoint me. I'm not going to mention names. There's a few people out there. Maybe one day I will mention their name. But they disappointed me. They really did. John Diddler. John Diddler, $50. Your appreciation of us is coming through, and I think is what distinguishes yourself from others. Thank you. John Diddler, I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate it. That's very nice. Thank you. Happy Easter to you and your family. And Pazzo, what's up, Pazzo? Panisi, also knew Madonna and company as well. Yeah, they knew Madonna. I caught a friendship with Madonna when I was in Lewisburg, but Matty was all right. Saying as I get older, he was just all right now. Live and let live, Jimmy. Laugh out loud. The haters are going insane. Laugh out loud. I love it. Well, the thing is, you know what? This is the thing. It's these people, like, they think they could just create lies about people. They know nothing about me, nothing at all. And they want to create lies because the thing is, this is the thing. Now, if Fabrizio comes home and Tommy Reynolds comes home, and one thing about Tommy Reynolds, you know what? He don't lie either, okay? And these guys, they're doing big time. They're going to be coming home. Fabrizio should be coming home soon. But these guys know me, and they knew the character of my person, who I was. And they could tell you for themselves. And anybody who knew me, okay, they knew the character of my person. And I had a good character about me. And that's everybody out there who knew me. They know my character. I was always a good person. But these people want to flip the script, and give you a bad name because they hate you so much. And you can hate me all you want. I ain't going nowhere. I'll let you know I'm not going nowhere. How are you feeling, Jimmy? Any better? Yes, I am feeling a lot better. I tell you, a lot better. I still got a little stuffiness in my nose, but I feel a lot better compared to the last couple of days. The coughing stopped. I've been taking some packets, immune booster. I've been taking these things, immune booster. They're pretty good. Zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, all kinds of vitamins, just taking care of myself inside, immune system, eating right, things like that. Wise Guy TV. Okay. Give you a shout out, Wise Guy TV. Happy Easter to you and yours, Jimmy. Keep doing your thing, man. Now, Wise Guy TV, I tell you, I'm glad you came on, Wise Guy TV. This guy, I was just watching his, listen, I breezed through people's channels because I want to see the good channels. I think John Panisi got a great channel. Of course, Sammy's got a good channel. Michael Francesi got a great channel. I love Michael Francesi's intro. That music's the best. Wise Guy TV, he puts a lot of work into his content. Check out his channel. He's got a really good channel, this guy. And, I went back on a couple of his videos, and he had a brother who passed away. My condolences to you with your brother. I respect that, and how you love your brother. That means a lot when I see that, how you give shout outs to him. So respect to Wise Guy TV. Hi, Jimmy. I was sick also. Glad you're feeling better. Hi, Tony Marie. I hope you're feeling better. Happy Easter to you and your family. I know I haven't spoke to you in a while. I hope everything's good with you. Yeah, there's a little bug going around or something, I don't know. My daughter is sick a little. My little one's good, thank God. But yeah, there's some kind of little bug going around. But we're feeling a lot better, which is a good thing. But Tony Marie, it's always good to see you in the chat. Sons of Italy. No one can be trusted with friends. Happy Easter to you and yours. And the same to you and yours. So yeah, Wise Guy TV, check him out. If you can, just check out his channel. He's got a lot of good content. Okay, guys? Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm just going through a couple things over here. Happy Easter, Jimmy. I had the same thing. I know it's going around. And I'm watching all those dishes you're making, Tony. Follow Tony Marie on IG, Instagram. She makes all these great recipes. Maybe she'll be doing a recipe book or something. Yes, Richie, OC Shorts is great. Surprised he's not more subs. OC Shorts, I think he's really good. OC Shorts. Let's see what this is. We're just going through the chat over here. Jimmy claimed the Batavian story. Is it true that Gunnar Lundboom challenged you to a cage fight and says he can knock you out in 2 punches? If I would never get in the cage match with Gunnar Lundboom, he'd have to get down to my weight. I know he's a fat boy, but I don't think that's ever going to happen because he'll probably meet his maker by then. That's what I could tell you. With these people, they could talk all that, saying that's not going to happen with me, believe me. He better go pick someone else for a cage fight. These guys want to come on my name, because all these other cowards out there. I don't care for any of these guys, in all honesty. I really don't. Thank God I have my circle of friends, and these people like that, I don't need any of these people in my life. These people, they want to grab other people's names and try to grab attention off them because they have nothing else to do with their lives. Jimmy, should Lee Kobe label a rat for recording Borrello and getting him sued? He's definitely a rat, 100%. He's the biggest rat on YouTube, that's for sure. Hit him with a bat, Pazzo. Pazzo's funny. That's funny, Pazzo. That's a funny one. These guys mention. Do me a favor, guys. Don't even mention these people names. They're just garbage cans. Let me see. Brad R. Jimmy, were you in jail with Tommy Karate? No, I was not in jail with Tommy Karate. No, definitely not. I was on the street when Tommy Karate was on the street, but I was not in jail with him. Let's see. Jimmy, sometimes it just means forget about it. Anthony Kamaj, what's up, baby? How's the kids? It's all about the kids. How was Jimmy Conan in Lewisburg? Did you know him? I was not with Jimmy Conan in Lewisburg. No. Some other guy would tell you that he was with Jimmy Conan in Lewisburg. I'm the guy that tells the truth. No, I was not with Jimmy Conan in Lewisburg. If I was with anybody, I'll tell you I was with them. I'm not these other guys who's going to make believe they know these guys. All these guys know 100 guys where they never met them or they might have just met them and they said they grew up with them. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who tells you the truth. I have nothing to lie about. Jimmy claims your Ethereum store, you're still hitting the bag and doing martial arts. I do a little. I take care of myself, you know. Why do people like Tommy Karate? He's a serial killer and a devil himself. Very true, Jaitano Bracco. It's very true. You know what it is? They're intrigued by his stories. I'm not sure if they like him. Anybody who says they like him, it's the same thing like anyone who says they like Sparrow. I mean, they don't know him. I'm saying these are guys that used young kids to do their dirty work. And it still goes on today. You know, what you do is you live off of a reputation that you made years ago, and then you become a higher up in that organization. And then what you do is you have the young kids do the dirty work for you. Tommy Karate said one smart thing. He said a lot of smart things. One smart thing he said was that the streets are for the young, meaning the guys in the street, the young guys are the ones who do the dirty work. And it's the truth because the old guys just sit back, you know, because the young guys have to make their bones now and they have to prove themselves. That's what's going on in the street. It's not what it used to be. That's for sure. I can tell you that. You know, a couple guys told me, you know what they told me? They said, Jimmy, don't talk bad about the gangsters. Talk good about the gangsters. And I said, I'm not talking good about gangsters. No way. I destroyed my life. My friends destroyed their lives. My friends' lives were murdered over this street shit, this gangster shit, looking up to these people. There's no way in the world I'm ever going to talk good about a gangster, okay? Unless the guy has it coming. And there is some good guys out there, don't get me wrong, but there's not many, I'll tell you. Jimmy Clandro, bet there still with Sammy the Bull, a nice guy in real life. Well, listen, I visited Sammy. When I visited Sammy, Sammy was a nice guy. I really didn't know Sammy in the street. I was in his company through the Chicos, Georgie Chico, Bobby the Chico, went to Tally's Bar a couple times, but I didn't know Sammy like that in the street. I was in Frankie the Chico's company. I could tell you Frankie the Chico was a nice guy because I was in Frankie the Chico's house. I went swimming in his pool a couple times with my friends. And a lot of guys, a lot of kids could verify that. I mean, if you ask my friends, they could tell you, yes, we did go swimming in Frankie the Chico's pool when we were kids. So they could tell you that. Okay. So that is no lie. These are truthful things that I say. So, but I didn't know Sammy like that. I mean, Sammy was not from the Bath Avenue I was from. Sammy was from the neighborhood, but he wasn't from the Bay 16th and Bath that I grew up on. But I did visit him, and he was friendly. I had a nice memory with him, stuff like that, you know. But I'm my own guy at the end of the day. I'm my own guy. Everybody knows that. Hi, Jimmy. Tell us about the dudes. John Panisi, was he in the crew like Big John Catalucci, his brothers, and Anthony Guzzo? Well, I don't know much about Panisi, so I can't even tell you. But John Catalucci, that's Bubsy's brother. and he's another brother, Spanky. I really don't know. I know Bubsy pretty well. John, I didn't know too well, and Spanky, I didn't know too well. But I can't tell you about these guys. Who do the ladies love out of the wise guys, Jimmy? You are a magnet. Who do the ladies love out of the wise guys? Well, the ladies love the older ladies, Frankie the Chico, Georgia Chico. The Chicos were huge on Beth Avenue. You know, they had a lot of power back then. The Chicos. They had a big name for themselves. My neighborhood was the Chicos' end. You know, once Frankie the Chico passed away, Sparrow started elevating to, a higher position. He started getting big, and then he started, at the end he became an acting boss, stuff like that. But listen, the women love the wise guys. A lot of women love bad boys. This is just a small discussion. Jimmy, can you tell Angel Defender's story that we haven't heard before? Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too. Well, Angel Defenders was a boxer, and he was a great guy from towards Gravesend Avenue U. He used to drive around an old 1950 something Cadillac. One of my uncles used to help him with his cars. He would always be at Michael DeSantis' shop back in the day. But I'll tell you, he Angel Defenders was definitely a sweetheart of a guy back in the day. Tough guy with his hands, a great boxer. I tell you, Angel Defenders even got along with some law enforcement guys. He was very respectful. He wasn't one of those rude guys, and you could walk up to him and you could say hello to him and have a conversation with him. Angel Defenders, but he was a good guy. He had his son that was murdered over something stupid, and then eventually they retaliated on the guy that murdered him. That's another story I'll get into someday. But he was a good guy. Jim, is your family member still married to Mikey DeSantis? No, they're not married to Mikey DeSantis. My aunt is married to Mikey's brother. I never said anybody was married to Mike DeSantis. So, Jimmy, did you know any of the guys from the Gemini? I did not know any of the guys from the Gemini. No. Roy DeMayo, you heard of these guys. These guys are from Canarsie. I'm from Bensonhurst. Nino Gadji is from my neighborhood. He's from 14th Avenue at the time. These guys were around Nino Gadji. Nino Gadji was a Mad Hatter at the time. Let's see, who else? Happy Easter, Jimmy. Happy Easter to Clay. Guys, I just wanted to come on here and just spend a little time with you guys. We got 235 people in the chat. Jimmy, what was Carmine Serpico's house where they left Georgie Adamo's father? No. He's talking about Carmine Persico. Let's see what else we got over here. Tommy Rocco. Jimmy, it's great that you're teaching your kids about God. I hope you and your daughter feel better. Happy Easter and God bless. Tommy Rocco, happy Easter to you and your family. God bless you too. Look, it's good to have good people in the chat, and talk about good things. I mean, if you want, I could drop a link. Jimmy, happy Easter, can you say? Nico, take a shower for us. That's a funny one. Let's see. I'm going to drop a link. Maybe if someone wants to come on, you want to talk. Okay? We could do this for a little while. See what happens. Okay? I dropped the link. If somebody wants to come on, you want to chop it up, you have something you want to say, just show your face. If you don't show your face, do not even come on the show. I will not ever put anyone on that don't show their face. Let's see. Jimmy Colangelo, Betrayal story. What did the New York guys think about the Detroit Mafia, Chicago Mafia, Kansas City Mafia, etc.? Were they considered second rate? No, they weren't. They weren't considered second rate. No. Detroit Mafia, Chicago Mafia, Kansas City Mafia, all these guys were, these were serious guys. These guys made their bones, and this is the old mafia. Chicago, Detroit, Kansas City. This is the old mafia. These guys get a lot of respect back then. Chicago controlled Vegas, Kansas City Mafia. You have a lot of guys back in the day that were well respected in these cities. They're not as strong as they were years ago. I mean, I don't think any city is strong as they were years ago. You have different character, different caliber of men now. Back in the day, these guys, they always wore suits. They always had fedora hats on. They had some kind of class to them. They had some kind of swag to them, some kind of walk. And they were kind of special in some kind of way back then, and they were all killers, and it was all about making money. So, and everything was quiet. So, that's how it was back then. It changed a lot. It's a different ball game now. Now today, you got these young kids that do a little jail time, and you come home and they want to be a part of the mob. I'm going to tell you a story, for example. Gerard, I see you. What happened was I got a text message a couple days ago. I won't say who it's from, but this guy's around people. And he asks me, he says, Jimmy, why is it so hard to get straightened out in the mob? And I tell him, I said, well, if you think it's so hard to get straightened out in the mob, obviously you're around the wrong guy. Because if the guy wants to straighten you out, all he has to do is put you up. So if you're around a captain, now, if you're a goose with the golden egg, meaning you have money, a captain probably won't never going to straighten you out because you're his goose with the golden egg. So you're his money guy. And he's never, ever going to put you up to get straightened out, because once he puts you up, he's going to lose you. And someday you might become bigger than him. So he's not going to straighten you out. There's a lot of politics to the mob. So a lot of guys won't get straightened out. But if you deserve to get straightened out, if you're a street guy and you make a name for yourself and you carry yourself in a certain way, you will get straightened out. 100%. Yes. Is that a no? Will you do a cage fight with another content creator? Let's see. Let's not talk about the Purple Gang, please, or Detroit, please, because the children of the old mobsters are doing so well. Jimmy, what's your thoughts on Hoffa, who killed him? It's ridiculous. Hoffa's been gone for so many years. Before I was born, Hoffa's gone. Who cares about Hoffa? He's gone. Kidding me? You're never going to find him ever. The guys went in a incinerator. They burnt him. He's ashes. Hey, Jimmy, happy Easter to you and your loved ones. I'm sitting here chopping up the meats and cheese for tomorrow's antipasto. Hope you have a nice meal with your family tomorrow. Thank you. Happy Easter to you and your family, too. Now, before I put your Roger on, I just want to say, you know what? All this nonsense with all these people talking about a cage fight and this and that. Look, the greatest revenge in life is, success, becoming successful. If you have children, focus on your children, because that's what I'm doing. I'm focused on my life and my children, because that's who is important to me. So this is all nonsense. All this nonsense talk that everybody's mentioning. It's just ridiculous. A lot of people want clout. They're trying to get clout, and they have no clout. A lot of these guys, these content creators, you know what? They think because they did some time that they're somebody. they're nobody because they carry themselves foolishly. And the time they did and the crimes they committed were whack. They were committing crimes because they were getting high. Okay, that's why they were committing crimes. And then what they do is they want to tell fake stories of what they did. These guys are all liars, every one of them. And they're not even Italian. That's another thing too. You know, they tell bullshit stories. I mean, it's ridiculous. It really is. Let me talk to this guy, Edward Mazzotti. Let me see what he's got to say.
Hey, Jimmy.
Edward, how's everything?
I'm good, buddy. I
Good. How are you?
I grew up around the corner from you.
Oh,
I sent you a message today, but I got hit by the car.
Oh, you got hit by the car. Oh, okay, yeah, all right. And you know what? Listen, because I remember something like that, where we carried some kid home, and like I had to tell the mother something.
I'm pretty sure it was you. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Oh, it was a very long time ago.
Yeah, my biggest thing was, you know, like we were a little younger than you, but it was a safe neighborhood for us, the younger kids. You know, like my mother had no problem letting us play football to all sorts of, you know, into the middle of the night because you guys were all around, and nobody brings that up.
Well, you know what? Look, that's the thing, because if people from the neighborhood get on here and tell the truth about, listen, we had a good childhood, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It was like my childhood changed after my friend John Polio was murdered.
John gave me a whole bunch of baseball cards. You know, I collected baseball cards, and he gave me a whole bunch of baseball cards.
And that's when our lives changed for the worse. Like when we started, you know, have to start carrying guns. When we didn't trust nobody no more. We didn't get in certain cars. We knew who not to trust. You know, certain people told us, don't trust this one, don't trust that one, and that's when you know, things started getting serious. You know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we started having pot spots, and you know, we had some beefing and stuff like that. But that's when life started getting serious. When you know, John Polio was murdered in 1988, and
that's when I moved out of the neighborhood.
You know, but before then, we had good childhoods. You know, listen, we got into mischief with you know, some wise guys. We had some fist fights growing up. We played sports. We had football games. We had basketball games. We had softball games, stickball games. Everything was fun.
That was good. That was the good about the neighborhood.
Yeah,
that you could do things like that.
Yeah, then listen, growing up, it was great. You know, I mean, listen, we didn't have these. I'm saying,
yeah.
I mean, we didn't have these, and that was a good thing because we had to leave the house. And then at nighttime, you played Coco Livio, and you know what? At Halloween, you went egging, and you know, listen, you had a lot of fun. Then you had the St. Finbar dances with the windbreakers, and you had the roller skating rings. Everything was a fun time growing up.
Oh yeah,
know? It was
ILOs, go running to ILOs, getting the yo-yo bread.
Oh, the yo-yo bread, and you know what? They had the free samples. Remember?
Yes, of course. Every day I was in there.
They had the free samples on top of the counter, and we would just grab them. Right, they were delicious.
Oh, forget it.
Now it's key food, you know.
You know, they opened up an ILO's out in New Jersey, and they have what's called yo-yo bread, but it doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, it doesn't. You know what it is? Because they used to fry it.
Yeah,
they used to deep fry it with the cheese and the meats in it.
That was one of the best things I've ever put. It was delicious.
Yeah, it was real good. You know, but listen, those are good memories. You know, those are good memories I have.
Yeah.
You know,
I remember they let us they built the skate ramp on the side of Big Apple across the street from the building I lived in. You remember the skate ramp they had there and the bike ramp?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we always used to go over there and skate on there. But we were always skateboarding around the neighborhood to the park, playing baseball, and those are the good times about the neighborhood.
Yeah, those are nice times. So, what are you doing with your life today?
I'm disabled. And but I'm retired now, and just living life. I have a little girl. I'm married. I have a house. I'm out in Jersey now. I come to Brooklyn every now and then.
Nice.
Just living life. I make music. I'm a DJ.
Oh, good for you.
Keep him busy.
JB Well, thank you for the $10. Are cigars a big thing with the wise guys, or is that more Hollywood? You have any favorite sticks? Know that any of the big shots smoked. Yeah, cigars. Wise guys like cigars. Me, I'm not a cigar smoker. Some guys like to smoke cigars. I'm not a cigar guy. I never was. I never try to play that part. But I guess every so often it's good to go in a cigar room, have a cigar, maybe a little drink, with the boys, have fun. I don't know. But I'm not a cigar guy. But a 20-year-old guy just got killed in a charity boxing event, Worcester, Mass, 2 days ago, and the people are still talking about YouTube people getting in the ring. Yeah, they're out of their mind. They're out of their mind.
That's not gonna. That won't happen.
I'm far beyond that. I'm saying I'm far beyond that now. I mean, these YouTube guys, in all honesty, I don't even want to know them. I'm saying I don't want to know them.
You ever think about switching platforms? Maybe going over to Twitch?
Well, you know what? I don't think I'll always probably have the YouTube channel. I'm saying it's just the other things I'm gonna be doing.
You should look into Twitch.
Well, yeah.
Twitch is really cool. I stream on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'll look into it. I mean, I'll probably always still have the platform. I'll keep it up. I'll still throw things on.
You can stream on both.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll probably do something like that.
Yeah, reach out if you need help with Twitch. I know all about it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Definitely, I will. I'll ask you questions.
Yeah, you can anytime. Just send me a message.
What is it about?
So Twitch is really like for gamers. It has a chat room, but what's cool about it is you could donate bits and subs on there, which is really cool. But you don't get kicked off. It's easy to use. We use it for streaming music because of the copyrights on the music and stuff. Like if we streamed on Facebook, we get kicked off right away with the music.
This one saying it wouldn't work. Yeah, somebody's saying it wouldn't work with Jimmy. So I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But listen, YouTube right now is it's okay. I'm not 100% happy with it. YouTube. Eventually, I would think getting my own platform would be the next step after this.
Yeah. But that's true.
I'll continue to go down this road, and
you've gotten a lot of subscribers over the last couple of last year.
Yeah, I the next thing I would do is probably get a co-host, probably a female. And co-host with maybe 3 days a week. I mean, that's something I would like to get into, and get some people to advertise, put some money behind it, something like that. But listen, there's still a lot more things that still have to be done.
We're waiting for a book.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a lot more things that have to be done. I'm saying.
Yeah, all it takes is time, right?
It takes time, but it's also, you want it to be done right. I mean, you just don't want it to be thrown out there. Like I seen a lot of people who write books, in all honesty, and they're garbage. And they're garbage. I mean, they really are. I mean, if you're gonna put your time into something, you know what? You got to put some love into it, and you got to make it come out the right way.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't just throw it up and throw it out there and say, okay, it's done. This is you got to make sure
it's your story.
Yeah, and you got to put
it's your story. Got to be done right.
And you have to explain who's who. How these kids were, the character of them, and how you met them, and things like that. Listen, it's a lot of work. It really is. It's not easy.
Believe me, I know.
It's not easy.
I know. Believe me, I know. All right, Jimmy, you're the best. We love listening to you.
Hey, look. Hey, it was a pleasure seeing you. Okay, you take care of yourself and Happy
Buona
Easter to
Pasqua.
you and your family.
Buona Pasqua.
Same to you, brother.
All right, Jimmy.
All right.
Thank you.
You got it.
Bye-bye.
Right. Okay. I dropped the link one more time. And maybe we'll get someone else in here. Oh yeah, that guy was new. So, it's good to see new people in the chat. I like to see that. John, happy Easter to all. Nicholas Semedo. So I dropped the link if you want to hit it. Dean Parsons. I second that on getting a hottie for a co-host. Well, you have to put a female out there, The females are strong today, and they have a voice. So you have to let them hear it, Let's see what Gerard has to say. Gerard. Gerard, how are you? How's everything?
Everything's great. I just want to wish you and all your friends here on Facebook a very blessed Easter. We just had a nice family get together here. I was glad that you had this little thing this late at night. I just wanted to say that there's this thing called character assassination, which is a real bad thing. It's what you call gossiping.
Yes.
We call it character assassination. That's when it's the most cowardly act on the face of the earth. And believe me, I've been there. I've done it to people in the past. And it's something that you really need to keep my eyes on, because if I get off that beam, I can easily run somebody down. And the worst thing is it's up here in my head. It's not doing anything. It's just driving me crazy. So, this thing about character assassination, and that's gossip. All right. That's talking bad about somebody. And I'm always told by my friends who are much wiser than me that there's no payoff to it. And for whatever reason, I have to figure a way to get rid of it and move on with my life. And being on YouTube, I could imagine just a million of these demons following you around, trying to run you down left and right.
You know what? You know what it is. But listen, I'm glad you came on, Gerard, and speak about this, because these guys, it's a matter of time. They're gonna get a knock on the door, and you see this laptop. Everything you put into this, it's in here. They're gonna take the laptop, and look, these people, they probably have thousands of what's the word I'm looking for? Thousands of people that they go under. I'm saying under fake names. They created other accounts. These people. They've been doing this for years and years. They've been attacking people, and if they think I'm gonna take it, listen, it's just a matter of time. It's gonna end. I'm saying one way or another, it's gonna end. These people think I'm gonna take their nonsense. They got the wrong guy. I'm not gonna take their nonsense. And like you said, you see this internet bullshit. You said it right. It's character assassination, and it's the most cowardly act ever. Okay, it really is. It's a cowardly act, because what they do is they want to assassinate someone else's name, my name, and there's a few people that are doing it, you know, but they're not going to get away with it, because sooner or later it's going to come to an end. It's just a matter of time. It's going to come to an end, and their character, every one of their characters stinks, you know, because they're jealous, they're envious, they're vindictive, and
they're fearful.
Look,
bro.
They can't beat me. It's impossible.
Right.
They can't beat me. It's impossible. You know, there's no fear in my heart. I'm fearless, and I'll never ever make them win. It's never going to
Right.
happen. It's just a matter of time. Like I said, someone's going to be knocking on their door and they're going to get caught. It's just a matter of time. It's all going to come out. You're going to see. And calm as a bitch. It's going to come, believe me. Because
Right.
all they do is they lie and they want to destroy my name. That's what they're
Right.
doing, destroying my name. You know,
Right.
with a bunch of lies. They know nothing
Yes.
about nothing.
Yes. You talked about great minds think about ideas, and these ideas, in my view, are something that I need to practice every day. These are ideas that don't come from me; they come from outside, and I usually get them through my groups. My people that help me along my path. I'm kind of trudging. I'm not always perfect, but I got to stay on the beam mentally and spiritually, and I have to practice the presence of God uh, daily in order to turn these things that drive me crazy over to Him, so I can better be useful to my fellow man. These other guys, that's justice. They're going to get it, like you say. But as far as I'm concerned, I gotta, in my little head, in Gerard's head, I gotta keep things straight. But that idea of you mentioned was really intriguing. You said good minds talk about events. What does that mean? Is in the
Good
title of your broadcast.
Well, good minds talk about, in the title it says small minds discuss other people, right? That's people who talk about other people. Those are small minds. I mean,
Okay.
good minds, it's a quote. Good minds talk about events, things that happen, things
Got it.
things that are taking place, right? And
Okay.
great minds talk about ideas.
Right. And these
Something.
ideas would be like what?
These
I'm stupid at.
Yeah, no. These ideas would be, an idea to better your life, better your children's lives. Something,
Okay.
something you can profit off of.
Okay.
Creating an
Yeah.
idea, creating an idea. So these are things that we have to really put our thoughts into, because everything is this phone. Everything's
Okay.
the phone. And people's minds are turning to mush. And this, look,
Yeah.
you see this laptop I'm on. This laptop goes down, and you know what? Now I'm back into reality. Okay. When I open this up, there's a lot of things that I don't like, but I get the opportunity to talk to someone like you,
Okay.
which is a good thing. But there's a lot of nonsense also with it.
Yeah.
But there's also, it's a double-edged sword. There's a lot of good in it too. But there's a lot of people. Like, I've been watching the other day. Someone was interviewing somebody on another content creator show. Okay, so and
All
then
right.
then they mention my name. Okay, now the content creator that's interviewing the guy is one of the biggest losers on YouTube. Okay, but he's mentioned my name because he wants the other guy to say something bad about me. So the thing is, he thinks it's going to get underneath my skin, But what I'm saying is that they have no content. These people have no content because they're thinking about me.
Yeah.
That's how jealous they are. They have no life. They never did anything in their life. They've never been successful in their life. As a parent, they were nothing but garbage cans. They probably went from house to house not paying a bill. And these people have their mind on me. They should be focusing on their life and stuff like that. But this is what's going on in this internet world. It's really kind of it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's something where a lot of people don't want to talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to give them a platform on it. But the thing is, you know,
Right.
they do need to talk about it, you know, because
Yeah.
it's a discussion that needs to be heard.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense to me now. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. All I can tell you is a lot of times with these people in my life, I'm not on YouTube or anything like that, so it's a whole nother world because you're out there in public. But in my world, with people who character assassinate me, uh, I have to pray for them. Believe it or not, it works for me just to get rid of the angst inside my head because I'm really apt to losing my temper, and so sometimes prayer works that way too. Not to say that I'm a lightweight because I definitely let people know, and stand up for myself, but I find that prayer really helps. And you mentioned having some kind of a Zoom meeting or something like that, where everybody would be eating around a table. I think it's a great idea. I think it's the healthiest thing in the world to have good friends, meet good friends, and talk
Well, yeah,
positive stuff.
yeah, that's actually, that wouldn't be a Zoom meeting. That would be all of us coming together and going to an event. All of us going to an event together
Oh,
and,
okay.
you know, meeting each other, shaking each other's hand, and having a conversation, you know, off of this YouTube, you know, in person, like normal
Gotcha.
people, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's something I want to do. I want to set up an event, and I want to create something where we could get together
Okay.
and, you know, have discussions about life in general, you know, a whole bunch of things, and just being
Yeah.
friendly, sitting down at a table, having a dinner, and you know, talking like normal people.
You're right. That's a breath of fresh air. Just to be able to hang out with some buddies. Like the old days you mentioned when we were kids, right? We had so much fun as kids. And then for whatever reason, things changed as we got older. I'm not talking about your story, I'm talking about mine. But things got sad and things got messed up and things got confused. But, there's always a second chance. And I'm speaking in a general way so people don't read into it. But I think everybody has a story. And as I've always said, I really look forward to listening to you speak. And I think you've got a great deal of wisdom based on an experience. And all I can do is say thank you. I'm grateful that you have this platform.
Well, thank you. You know what? And listen, you know what? I know this platform also helps you. You know,
Yes,
you're able to come on here, you know, and tell us about what's going on in your life, and you're here to share your story with us. You know, just like I'm here to share my story with you. So that's what this
sure.
platform, that's what the platform is here for. Where I drop the link, you come on here, and it's not all about me. I'm saying it's
Right.
also about you, the people out there. It's about you too, not just about me. This is
Yeah.
our platform. I'm making this platform for us, not just for
Yes.
me.
I sure hope some other people would get on and talk about them and talk about it. This is a great subject, and I can't wait to hear. I don't know if you have any more time left, but I'm gonna bug out here just in case somebody else wants to get on. Okay.
You know, stay there for a minute.
Okay.
Have you noticed how bad that some of the subscribers and moderators are being bullied on some of other channels? Yeah, but you know what? It's let me just drop a link, see if someone else wants to come on. So how's
So
everything?
Jimmy, I had just to tell you my story a little bit. I live
Yeah.
up north. I live up north of you, but I came up here from Chicago because my heart was failing, and in 2017 they had me on a heart pump. Right, it was keep my heart going. And in 2018 I had a heart transplant,
Mm.
and believe me, when you're in that state where you're saying it's either go or no go. You don't know if you're going to be around the next day. I developed a lot of gratitude. And I found out I had so many friends that came out of the woodwork. And in my mind, it must have been something good that I did to these people along the way. And, I'm profoundly grateful for every day I have on earth.
Well, you know what?
Anybody else coming on?
No, not right now. I'll tell you, you know what? You have to be, because the last conversation I had with you was that at one time you told me that you were a big drinker and you
Yep.
used to like to party,
Yep.
right? You used to like to do a
Yes.
little some cocaine here and there.
Yes. I
Yeah,
didn't
and
do a lot of coke. That was just like you're getting tired, do some coke so you could stay up the rest of the night, right?
You know what it is, but this is the thing. When you drink, okay, now the drinking leads to something else.
Especially when you're drinking and you think about how fantastic you are and how fantastic your problems are in life. I still remember just sitting at the tavern. We call them taverns in Chicago, staring at the mirror. They always got a mirror so you can look at yourself. And you just drink and you start dreaming about shit, just to get out of your miserable life. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, so yeah, it was a matter of just not being able to deal with things. Just I couldn't handle life, and I have a lot of friends that were in the same hole as me. And what triggered a recovery was the word honesty. I tried stop drinking all my life, I'd say I'd never do this again. I'll never do this again. And sure enough, I'd be back in there, hanging out with the scum of the earth. And the key word for me was honesty. If I'm constitutionally capable of being honest with myself, I have a better than 50-50 chance of surviving and staying sober. And that was in 1989. So it works. I raised 7 kids. They're all pretty good kids, all of them. I don't want to, beat my chest, but I raised them to have good character based on what I was learning from other people. None of these ideas are my own. And I just wanted to say I pray for you. I pray for all the good folk on this channel, and hope that those who aren't so good and have mental issues, or have problems or ego problems, they get better too.
Yeah, but you're right. A lot of mental issues on here.
Yeah, that was a mental case, no doubt about it. My response, Jimmy, and I'm not a tough guy like you. I didn't grow up in shoot 'em up neighborhoods. I grew up in Chicago, but it wasn't crazy like the shit I'm hearing from Brooklyn. But we still punched first, and then maybe ask questions later. That was our MO. It was goofy.
Yeah, you know what it is. But growing up back in the day was a lot different than the kids growing up today. And listen, I don't know if I could say it was better or worse, but there was more respect, there was more values, there was more morals. The parents taught you about God. They taught you about respect. If you saw your friend's mother or grandmother walking down the street with a bag of groceries, you walk over, you grab them, and you walk her home. So we learned about respect. The kids today, I don't see that. So it's a different world we're living in, and there's a lot of different things going on that weren't going on then.
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me a story, right? Not my mom, a friend who was still a friend. Their mother passed away, like right around Christmas, and they had a big family. And this guy says, "You'll have to forgive the shaking. I have tremors from the medicine for the heart, so I'm trying to keep it still." But he says to me, "I loved your mother." And I said, "Why?" She says, "Christmas Eve, she worked at the drugstore, and the drugstore was called Osco, and they sold toys in there and stuff, right? It's like a 5 and dime. And my mother took all the money she earned, which wasn't much, and filled up a basket, a, a shopping cart full of toys and stuff. And when the kid came up, she gave it to him. And my mother never told me about that. And I'm thinking, wow, there it is, right there, right? You do something anonymously for a person and don't make a big deal out of it. That's God right there. That's God working. And you mentioned good families, and we had good families.
Yeah, he went out. Gerard went out. Well, it was nice talking to Gerard. But guys, I'm in the chat for an hour and 10 minutes. I'm gonna give I'm gonna drop one more. Okay. If someone wants to come on, I'll drop a link one more time, and then we could call it a night. Everyone, I'm wishing you all a happy Easter to you and your family. Have a blessed Easter. Enjoy your family. And I'll probably be on one day during the week. I won't be on tomorrow. My kids have off this whole week. So we have 206 people in the chat. We made it up to 257, I think, maybe more. What is going on in the chat, guys? You guys are already making up excuses and scrambling. You should not be blocking people simply because you do not like the comment, and you need to do your jobs better. Bill Thompson, I don't know what you're talking about. Boston J, just keep on doing your thing. Do what you do, okay? And we'll talk about it later. Can you put up a poll and we can vote for a topic discussion by most votes? I dropped a link. Let's see if I can get one more guy on here or woman. If you want to talk about a topic, we can do that. Yeah. Like I said, if you don't, all right, John Fox. Let me talk to John Fox. John Fox.
Hey, Jim, what's up, bud?
How's everything?
Good, man.
How's everything?
What's going on?
How's everything with you?
Oh, everything's good, man. Out here in Ohio, it rained today, but then it got nice as the day went on.
Oh, good. What's new?
Not much, man. Not much. I was just sitting there watching your show. I asked you a question the other day I left in the comments, and I was wondering, did you ever really hear? And I know you've probably been asked this question 1,000 times, but have you ever heard anything about the Jimmy Hoffa thing? It's always a big item. Everybody always wants to know.
I heard things here and there, but nothing. The story I heard about Jimmy Hoffa was that he was buried in Giant Stadium, and then the story I heard was that he was when they killed him, they put him in an incinerator and they burnt him. So I would say putting him in the incinerator sounds pretty clever to do. Back in the day, I think the gangsters, that's something they would do. They probably would burn them. This way they got rid of him a lot easier, right? They didn't have to carry his body.
Yeah, no bones, nothing left.
And with all the guys that came forward, all these wise guys, none of these guys know where Jimmy Hoffa is. So I would say, the guy who was involved in his murder was the guy Bugs, right?
Yeah, I heard about. Yep, I heard about him.
Yeah, and then they killed him. So whoever was involved is dead.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're ever gonna find this body. I'll tell you the truth. But
yeah, I don't either.
Sure, but for sure, 100%. I'm hearing you're in a little static.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
But for sure, 100% is that whoever killed them was very friendly with him. That's for sure.
Somebody he trusted.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Yeah. Well, like you said, even with your buddy Paulie and stuff, it's always somebody you trust that gets you.
Oh, absolutely. That's how that life is, because you always have to put your life in someone else's hands that you trust. Yeah. It's like when you're in that life, they just call you in. Hey, you got to come in. Hey, we got to do something, and you could be the guy where they're telling you the other guy's the target. Meanwhile, you could be the target.
Right.
That's how they do it. They make.
And what are you going to do? Say no? You can't say no to them, because then they're just gonna do you then.
That's what is so weak about that organization, is that they call you in and you don't know if you're the target or someone else is the target.
Yeah. Another question I had for you real quick. How many of the guys did you know from the what was the show called? Mafia House, Mafia Wives, or whatever it was called there on MTV. Karen was on it. Karen Gravano.
Mob Wives.
Yeah. Now, did you know any of the husbands or the boyfriends or whatever of them? I mean, were they big time players? Were any of them actually made?
Well, Big Angie's husband was a wise guy.
Okay.
He was made. I'm not going to mention his name. He's out there. But Big Angie's husband was a wise guy. Lee DeVanzo, Drita's husband, he wasn't made. He's not strained out. I knew him. I hung out with him a couple times. And that's all. But basically, Karen's father was a wise guy. Obviously, Sammy.
Sure.
The other one who created the show, the Grazianos, her father was a wise guy, but her husband wasn't made. So basically, just Big Angie's husband was the one who was strained out.
And rest in peace, Big Ange, man. She was a pistol, wasn't she?
She was you know what? Listen, you're never ever gonna see people like her again. She had this personality where she had a big personality, and she knew how to be the life of the party. If you were in a bar with her, she would make you feel comfortable, and she was just a friendly person. She really was.
Larger than life. She was larger than life.
Larger than life. Yes, she was. I don't know if you saw it, but I had her sister on here, Janine.
No, I didn't see that one. No. I have to go back and watch it.
She's on here. Yeah, you got to go through my library, and but she's on here. Yes, she is.
She was great on the show. I mean, she was definitely a standout personality on that show.
Yeah, she was, and it's a damn shame what happened to her. That's why the thing is, life is so short. You have to live life every day.
Yep.
And tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Nope, it's not. It's not.
And we learn these lessons through other people's lives. And
you've probably seen it in your life, and I've seen in mine. Just you see people that have died or passed away, and you wonder why. They were such good people, and it's like, people that aren't so good, and they're still living and still going, and you're just like, why did God take that person? I mean, I know it's happened to me several times with people I've known, friends and stuff, and you're just, it's just weird. Life's strange like that.
Yeah, it is. And and the thing is, what? All these people who want drama in their lives and cause drama in other people's lives, it's like, it's a damn shame, because we have these lessons. Listen, I lost my mother at the age of 65. I lost my father at the age of 59. He worked the same job for 35 years. He never got to enjoy the fruits of his labor.
Yeah.
So you look at these stories and you understand, look, there's a beginning and there's an end. I understand that, look, we grow up and we make mistakes in our lives, but there's a time to grow up.
Yeah.
There's a time to grow up and say, you know what? Okay, I went down this road. Now I got to stop it. And I gotta go down a different road. I got to make this right. I got to make my crooked past right and make this better now.
Yeah. Cause I mean, people, I think people, as we grow up, like you said, in your 20s and 30s, and we do stupid stuff and we do this and we do that. Well, then all of a sudden you get to be in like your late 40s or like me, I'm 54, and if you start doing stupid things like we did in our 20s, you know, you just look kind of foolish. It's like, wait a minute, what? You should know better than this. What are you doing? There's no excuses anymore. I guess what I'm saying. You know, there's just no excuses for it.
No, absolutely. You know, and you know, especially when you got children.
Yeah.
You know, because you know, you want to make sure that they're okay.
Yep.
And
you
you
want
know,
to be an example for them. You know, you don't want to look like a fool, and they're doing better than you. And, you know, they're smarter than you, which my two daughters are smarter than me. They both got their masters, you know, in college, and, you know, they've both done well. They've never been in any trouble. And, you know, me growing up, I was a hellion, and I raised hell and all that stuff. And, you know, they look at me shaking their heads at times. They did. And I started looking like, wow, you know, wait a minute, you know, now I'm looking like the child and they're looking like the adult, you know?
and that's the thing, you know why? That's the reverse effect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like you said, someday my kids are gonna look back on me, on my life, and you know, but you know, that's why I tell my kids, you know, go to school, go to college, you know, become something with your life. Don't depend on a man.
Yep.
Never. Make your own money. I mean, become
Absolutely.
successful, because that's what you need to do. Because you know what? I mean, the way we lived our lives, you know, it's like, you know, we still have to work.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm saying, you know, we still have to work.
30 years as a machinist. I've been doing it since I was 19 years old. You know, I'm still doing it. I still got another 15 years to go before I can even think about retiring.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm blessed. I got a good job. Don't get me wrong, but you know, if you can plan, if I could do it, the only thing I guess I'd change in my life is I'd have been better financially set at this point in my life. You know, I'd have done things a little different financially. Other than that, I don't have a lot of regrets. I mean, you know, you learn from your regrets, and everything that's happened in your past brings you to where you are today. But yeah, I wish I would have planned a little better financially to where maybe I could have retired earlier, or, you know, it's been better off as I've gotten older, you know.
And it also keeps you going. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the good thing about it. You know, it keeps you going. You get up in the morning, you got to, you know, go to work, and you know, in the course of your day, you have, you make the best out of it. You know, at the end of the day, you know what? You come home, have a little dinner, you rest, take a shower, relax, throw the TV on, see what's on, go through your phone, and stuff like that.
Feel like you've accomplished something in the day and not just, you know, didn't do anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a fella I work with out there, and this week he'll been at the company that I work for 50 years. He's been at this company for 50 years. He's 78 years old, I believe. And I seen him the other day in the break room, and I said, man, 50 years, huh? And he's like, yeah. I said, you know, what's it like coming in the same door every day for 50 years? He's like, oh, what else would I have done? That's what he says to me. And I go, well, you got any plans on, you know, retiring? How much longer, you know, you think you'll be here? He goes, I have no idea, because I don't know. And he has no plan on retiring. I mean, he's 78 years old. He has no plan on retiring. He says, I guess, that he's afraid he'll die once he retires, is what he says.
And that's the thing too. You know why? Is that, you know, like you said, the guy's 78 years old. He don't want to retire, because now you retire. Now you have nothing to do. You don't have a purpose. There's no more purpose.
Yep, that's what he said. Exactly.
So, you know, I heard a lot of stories like that. You know,
yeah.
The old timers don't like to retire. They want to keep on going, because once they retire, I have a friend, an old man Carmine that I work with. He's 80 something years old. Okay. And you know what? This guy, he just keeps on going.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, I tell him, I said, Carmine, I said, wow, you're something else, you know. But you know, these old timers, that's how they are. Now you got the new blood. The new blood, they don't want to do nothing.
Nope. Well, that's the thing. A machinist, you know, as a machinist, like I said, I started doing it when I was 19, and now they can't hardly find people to come in the trade anymore. You know, a lot of these younger kids are wanting to get into computers or be, you know, video game producers or inventors or whatever. They don't want, you know, I'm worried what's going to happen in 20 years. Who's going to roof our houses? Who's going to do the plumbing? Who's going to, you know, be the electricians and the carpenters, you know, because none of the kids I know of, you know, like my daughter's age, they're not getting into the trades anymore. You know, no one's really getting into trades, you know, and it makes you wonder what's going to happen in 20 years, you know. Who's going to be doing that work?
Yeah, exactly. Because
working on cars and, you know, stuff like that. There's kids today don't even know how to change a tire.
Yeah, and you know what? There's certain jobs that are going to pick up in the future. You know, And there's certain jobs that ain't going to be called for no more.
Right.
You
Yep.
know, and everyone's going to be behind a computer like this doing this.
Yep.
You know?
And I already see it in my trade now. You know, with CNCs are coming along and robotics, and you know, it's getting to the point where every machine shop you go to now is mostly CNC machines. You don't have any manual operators anymore. You know, doing the setups and everything. Everything's on a fixture. Everything's already planned out. Everything's already programmed. All you're basically doing is changing the tools when they get dull and pushing the button start and stop. And that's basically what you do. And that's how it's going. You know, it's progressing into the future. It's going to even be worse. You know, it'll be like one guy running 5 machines instead of, you know, 5 guys running 5 machines, you know?
Yeah.
I see that now already. So, yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen in 20 years as far as, like I said, like skilled trades and stuff, you know, how it's going to go. Because, like I said, there's kids today that have no clue how to change a tire. They don't know how to change their own oil. They don't even know how to, you know, check their oil. Where's the dipstick out in the car? You know, I mean, things like that. Things that we knew I knew when I was 15 years old, how to change a tire, how to check the oil in a car, you know, how to use tools, how to use hand tools, things like that.
And that's, I tell you, you know what, that's the way to go, taking a trade.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
because they're always going to make money, the guys who take the trade.
Yep.
Because, you know what, those jobs are important. You know, look, you know, people could take a sanitation job and you retire in 20 years, 22 years. You know what, at the end of your retirement, you'll have a pension, which is a good thing, you know, if you have a family.
Yep.
But, you know, but a trade is a great way to go. You know, electrician.
Absolutely.
You know, things like that.
My nephew's a union electrician also. I'm a union machinist. And, you know, being in the union has definitely raised my wage. You know, it's the most money I've ever made being a machinist. But it's because of the union that I make that money. And same with my nephew. He's a journeyman electrician here in Ohio. And, you know, he makes killer money. But if you're not in the union, you might not make that kind of money. You know, you might be making, you know, $20, $22 an hour topping out. Maybe if you've been doing it forever and been with a company, you might be up in the higher 25, 28. But, you know, you've been with that company for 20 or 25 years and you're a real seasoned journeyman at that point, you know. But most guys aren't making that money, you know.
Yeah. And, you know, if you're in the union, then you get the time and a half.
Right. Exactly.
No.
Double time on Sunday, double time on holidays, triple time.
Yes. And then, you know, if you work 3 days, then you get the holiday, the 4th day, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, I had Good Friday off, you know, because of the union. I had Good Friday off. Anywhere else I would have worked, I would have been working. I wouldn't have had Good Friday off. But, you know, I had Good Friday off. It was one of our holidays.
Yeah. Yep.
A paid holiday. So.
But yeah, you know, John, it was good talking to you.
Absolutely, Jim. I'm glad I got on. I'm proud of you, man. I'm glad to see you flip your life around, dude. I mean, you've been doing a great job. I love watching the channel. You know, you're an inspiration. You know, this is what, you know, a lot of people, I know people have been in jail and they give up. They're like, oh, I can't get a job. I can't do, that's bullshit. You know, you keep persevering. You kept rolling. You know, you've been in hot water your whole life until just now, and you turned your whole life around, and, you know, you're proof positive of what you can do if you want to do it, you know?
Well, you know what? Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. And it's people like you that encourage me and, you know, make me better. And, you know, I thank you for coming on. And, you know what? Please come again. Happy Easter to you and your family.
Same to you, Jimmy.
You know, listen, hey, you know what? Reach out to me anytime, you know?
All right, bud. I appreciate that.
Yep. You take care.
Have a happy Easter, man.
You too. Happy Easter.
All right, bud.
Bye, John.
Bye, bud.
John Fox, great guy. I got one more guy coming on, and then I'm going to go. So I'm in here an hour and a half. Let's see what Ken has to say. He's been waiting. What's up, Ken?
Yo, Jimmy, what's happening?
How's everything?
All good, mate, all good. Just a few questions.
Go ahead.
Here, how many times did you try and kill Mickey, the kid Mickey Hamster?
There was
occasions.
There was 3 attempts on his life. I was the first one with Joey Calco. The second one was Tommy Reynolds, and the third one was Tommy Reynolds, Joey Calco, and Fabrizio.
Is he still alive, Mickey Hamster?
Yes,
is he still living?
Yes, he is. He's still alive. Yes.
Mm-hmm. He got lucky, didn't he? 3 times.
3 times, yes. He's paralyzed from a couple bullets, you know. But yeah. You know,
I was going to say, I'm putting a crew together, and I was wondering if you want to report to me.
I'm gonna report to you.
Yeah. Do you want to start kicking up something?
Yeah, those days for me are over, buddy. Right? Those days for me are over. But where are you from?
Belfast.
Belfast?
Yeah,
What's-
Northern Ireland, bro.
Nice, Northern Ireland. How is it over there?
It's good, mate. It's quiet. It used to be a bit mad years ago, but it's all right now. It's good.
How is it tough?
No, it used to be. Well, there's gangs, but they only bother each other. They don't. A random person in the street is not at risk.
Is it like Peaky Blinders?
No, they're not back. It's not like black and white. It's what do you call it? They control the boxing, the Kinahan gang. They control the whole boxing. They're a cartel. The gangs over here are really big. The FBI just put a 5 million bounty on the leader. So there is gangs, but they don't hassle anyone.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, and I was going to say, what about Johnny A? Like, are you and him bothering each other? Are you friends? No.
No, I don't care for him.
Yeah, he's just
definitely
a born liar. He's a liar.
Listen, you know what? The guy is just he's a perpetual liar. He lies about everything.
Yeah.
So
even the jury didn't believe him. He was a crap witness. He was.
Yeah, I think he has a serious problem. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely a liar, 100%. I mean, this guy went from 1 murder to 2 murders to 5 murders to 10 murders to 30 murders.
Bro.
And in all honesty, you know what? You know, when guys like that do things like that, are you still there? Oh, I guess not. Okay. Well, guys, Boston J, you did a good job tonight. Live and Let Live, you did a good job. And thank you all for showing up today. Wishing you all a happy Easter. We had a good chat tonight. I love you guys, all of yous. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for all the good people that showed up. And I'll see you all during the week. Happy Easter to you all. Have a great night. And, you know, spend time with your family, guys. All right? I'll see you soon. Bye.
The streets will never make you grow. It's not a seed, it's a gutter. There's no happy endings in this life. So this is my message to you. The streets will never love you back.